you jealous or envious? Are they the same? Is it necessarily a bad thing? It's good to have you here once again. My name is Sianoki. Let's get talking. Welcome back. I want to say thank you to Gifted Hands Designs for my beautiful hair. Thank you so much. You can find her on Instagram on gifted_hands design. She's running a promo, name your price promo. So kindly check her out and thank me later. Now let's talk about jealousy. We are usually jealous when we feel our relationship has been threatened by another, or we think that someone is in a better position than us. And jealousy is normal. We just don't get up and decide to feel jealous. There are certain triggers, and this can be imagined or real. Jealousy can be formed in family relationships, friends, colleagues at work, and the popular ones, romantic relationships. When you look across research, most of the findings have attributed the root cause of jealousy to the feeling of low self-esteem. Others have mentioned genetics and the environment. Recent researchers, however, are pointing the root cause of jealousy to social media. And it makes sense because when you go on social media platforms, you see people posting their beautiful houses, their cars, their successes, and it can breed jealousy and envy. So when you talk about jealousy and envy, are they the same? How different are they? Well, they are not the same. When you look at jealousy has usually got to do has a third party involved. So basically, for example, siblings fighting for the affection of their parents, or two colleagues at work fighting for the acknowledgement of their boss. Whereas envy has got to do with two people. So basically, you have something that I want. It could be your appearance, your status, your house, your money, that is envy. And the way evolutionary psychologists look at envy is quite interesting. They feel that it is something that's supposed to motivate you to try harder. So you have two colleagues at the same level, and maybe one person is going a bit higher. It's supposed to motivate you to do better. Now, let me give this example. When doctors complete medical school, like they become doctors, but that's not the end. Some of them go ahead to specialize. Okay, so if you see a colleague of yours specializing, taking it a bit further, it's according to envy, like it's supposed to motivate you, to try hard to also specialize. So when they are going to gynae and pediatrician and other fields, you also want to do the field that you are probably comfortable in. You get it? So it's supposed to motivate you. Whereas with jealousy, sometimes there's a bit of aggression involved because people want to pull other people down in order to get a particular position or a particular status. So for instance, the two colleagues at work who are fighting for the attention of their boss, you may have one sort of backbiting or saying bad things about the other, trying to put the other down so that they go up, and that is not cool. That is not a healthy one. The study of these two people, these two researchers, I can't mention their names, I cannot pronounce it, I wouldn't want to get it wrong, so I'll put their names on the screen. And in their research, they found that jealousy is usually found between two colleagues of the same level. So they gave an example of a beggar may not necessarily be jealous of someone like Bill Gates. A beggar will be jealous of a colleague beggar who is better off than them. Okay, so it makes sense because then you come to our music industry and see musicians beefing against another musician. You see a musician beefing against the president. So it's basically among colleagues, it's basically among people of the same level that I feel like, okay, yeah, the same level with this person, how come this person is doing better than you? Okay, and then to point to the social media findings, for instance, sometimes people come out and they tell us that okay, it's not everything on social media that we are supposed to believe. True, it also does not mean that everything on social media is fake. But then what you have to notice is that People don't put their bad days on social media. Most people don't. They put the excitement, the successes, the happy times. So you are there comparing someone's happy time to your bad time. You get it? And then it doesn't make so much sense. I don't know if you understand me. Yeah. So because people don't put their bad stuff out there, comparing their positive to your negative. So as I stated earlier, we just don't get up and then decide to feel jealous, okay? But then how can we deal with them? How can we turn this negative feeling into something that would benefit us? So the first tip I'll give is to learn to appreciate others' potentials, capabilities, and talents. Everybody has been gifted differently. You could have the same potential, but first of all, learn to appreciate what someone else is doing. If you feel like you're on the same level and the person is doing something better, you should draw an inspiration, and it should also motivate you to do better. Secondly, when someone is doing something that you want, that you desire, it should be something that you also have a potential, you have the flair to it, that you can also do it. So for instance, if I have a friend who is able to cut and sew clothes nicely, and I want to do the same thing, I should have the flair, I should have the flexibility, i should I should have the passion to be able to do it. Okay, I shouldn't just want to do it because the person is sewing and it's nice, and I also want to do it. If you don't have the passion and the flair around it, you realize that you start, and then you start getting, you start freaking out, like you don't get it. Why is she able to do it and I'm not able to do it? You get it? So it should be something that you love. You also have to know about your own potential, your own capabilities, and your own talents. You need to sit down and find out anything that you can do effortlessly is your talent. I don't know whether I am right, but yeah, but that's what I think. Like anything that you can do effortlessly without any struggle, you don't have to work so hard to bring it out. And sometimes it is just right before us, but we are looking at something beyond. Okay, so you want to take time to look within to find out, what can I do without any struggle? What can I also do? Okay, so once you are doing it and you feel satisfied within yourself, there's a probability that you'll not be envious of any other person, like of someone else, because within yourself you are okay, you are satisfied. This leads me to the next point that I love so much. I keep telling myself that contentment is big. Contentment is beautiful. Like, you have to try as much as possible to, everybody wants to, move higher. Everybody wants to progress in life. But every stage that you find yourself, just try and be content. Just try and be content with whatever you have. Okay, and work harder. Just continue work harder. You don't have to push someone down to get a certain level. Work within your own time, your own space, and just be content. Theodore Roosevelt said that comparison is a thief of joy. So you don't want to compare yourself to other people too much. It's good that you draw inspiration from them, but you don't want to use all your time, stalking them, looking at what they are doing on their social media and all, and looking at it and then just coming back and feeling all sad, like, what am I going to do? Why am I doing this? And as I said earlier, do not compare your negative to someone's positive on social media that you are seeing. You don't know what the person is also struggling with, what the person is also dealing with. You get it? So don't compare yourself to other people. So in summary, I'll leave you with these words. Recognize your potentials, maximize them, live your best life as possible. If someone is making it big in something you are good at, continue working hard. Your time will definitely come. So that is it for today. anytime you feel envious, don't feel too bad about it. Allow yourself to feel them and then draw inspiration from them to become a better version of yourself. I want to thank you once again for joining me here today. Next time we meet, we'll talk about jealousy in romantic relationships. And thank you for all your subscriptions. I appreciate you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please join us. We're on a journey to become better versions of ourselves. Thank you so much for joining me. And until I see you again, keep staying safe and stay blessed.